Have you ever felt like you were living someone else's life, like the script you're following just doesn't quite fit?
It is a fascinating concept, isn't it?
What if I told you that this feeling of not belonging, this nagging sense of being meant for something more, could be a clue to a past life, a journey your soul has already embarked on?
The idea that we're not just these physical bodies, but souls on a grand adventure.
Welcome back to the Quantum Soul,
Spanning lifetimes and dimensions.
where we explore the mysteries of consciousness and the universe.
And this feeling of displacement, this yearning for home, might actually be the echoes of those past experiences resonating within us.
Today we're taking a deep dive into reincarnation, dimensions, and the shift to a new Earth, based on some incredible insights from our source material.
This source dives deep into the idea that through deep trance, specifically what's called the somnambulistic level, we can tap into a reservoir of knowledge hidden within us. Imagine a library filled with the wisdom of countless lifetimes just waiting to be accessed.
So the somnambulistic level is the deepest level of trance, right? But what does that even mean in practical terms? Is it like hypnosis, meditation?
It's similar, but even deeper. Think it as bypassing the conscious mind entirely, that constant chatter that keeps us distracted, and accessing the raw, unfiltered wisdom of the subconscious. It's like silencing the static on a radio to finally hear the clear signal.
So it's about quieting the mind, getting out of our own way to tap into this deeper knowing. And according to our source, this deeper knowing can also reveal itself through our physical bodies.
Absolutely. This source presents a truly intriguing perspective.
Oh.
Our physical ailments aren't just random occurrences. They're messages from our subconscious trying to communicate with us.
You mean like our body is literally talking to us through aches and pains? What kind of messages are we talking about here?
Well, let's look at some examples from the source. Back problems, for instance, are often associated with feeling burdened or overwhelmed.
Okay.
It's as if the weight of our responsibilities is literally manifesting as physical discomfort in our backs.
That's interesting. I know someone who has chronic back pain, and they're always taking on way too much.
Exactly. And then there are leg problems, which can symbolize feeling stuck or being at a crossroads in life. It's like our legs, which are all about movement and progress, are mirroring our inner stagnation.
So if you're feeling lost or unsure of which direction to take, your legs might start acting up? That's wild. What about other ailments?
The source mentions arthritis in the hands as a potential sign of a fear of letting go. It's as if the hands, which are all about grasping and holding on, become stiff and painful when we resist change or refuse to release control.
Wow. There's so much to unpack here. It really makes you think about the connection between our physical and emotional well-being. If our body is a canvas for the subconscious, what other messages might it be sending us? Have you ever noticed a correlation between your own physical sensations and your emotional state? If you have, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
And you know, it's not just about the physical body. This source goes even deeper, exploring the concept of the soul's journey, its origin, in what many call the source, or God.
Okay, so we're going from aching backs and stiff hands to the very essence of our being, the origin of our souls. Now we're getting into some seriously deep territory.
We are indeed. Imagine the source as a realm of pure love and light, a place of unimaginable bliss and unity.
Yeah.
It's like returning to the womb, but on a cosmic scale, a feeling of complete belonging and wholeness.
So if the source is this ultimate home, this place of pure bliss, why would our souls ever leave? Why embark on this journey through physical bodies and earthly experiences?
That's where the idea of reincarnation comes in. The source suggests that we're sparks of the source, sent out to gather knowledge and experience, to evolve and grow through countless lifetimes.
Like little cosmic explorers venturing out into the unknown.
Exactly. And Earth, with all its challenges and complexities, seems to be a particularly potent training ground for the soul.
That makes sense. I mean, life on Earth can be tough. We face limitations, emotional turmoil, the constant feeling of separation from others, and even ourselves.
And yet, it's within those challenges that we learn our most profound lessons. It's through overcoming obstacles, navigating difficult emotions, and confronting our deepest fears that we grow and evolve.
So Earth is like a cosmic boot camp for the soul.
You could say that. It's a place where we learn to transcend our limitations, to master our emotions, and to reconnect with our true essence, that spark of the source that resides within us.
That's a powerful image. And it makes you wonder, if we're all on this journey of soul evolution, what are we meant to learn from this particular lifetime? What challenges are we here to overcome? What gifts are we meant to share? And speaking of sharing, if you're finding this exploration as fascinating as we are, be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone who might be on a similar path of seeking.
Now get ready for a truly mind-bending concept. The source proposes that the reality we perceive as solid and real might actually be more of an illusion, a grand play in which we are both actors and audience.
Wait, are we talking about the Matrix here? Is our whole reality just a computer simulation?
Not quite. It's not about technology, but about the very nature of consciousness and perception. The source suggests that what we perceive as the physical world is actually a projection of our own minds, a construct shaped by our beliefs, expectations, and thoughts.
So you're saying that we're not just observing reality, we're actively creating it.
Absolutely. And this idea has profound implications for how we understand our lives, our choices, and our power to shape our own destinies.
But if reality is so fluid, so valuable, why do we all seem to experience a similar world? Why isn't everyone just living in their own personalized reality bubble?
That's where the concept of collective consciousness comes in. The source suggests that we're all interconnected, that our minds are linked together in a vast web of energy and information.
So it's like we're all contributing to a shared reality, a collective dream that we're all weaving together.
Exactly. And within this shared reality, there are infinite possibilities.
Right.
Countless paths we can choose to explore. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure novel, but on a cosmic scale.
So if we're not just passive observers, but active creators of our reality, what does that mean for our everyday lives? How can we harness this power to shape our experiences and manifest our desires?
That's where it gets really interesting. The source provides some intriguing examples of people who have seemingly tapped into this power, bending reality to their will, or even experiencing glimpses of alternate dimensions. For instance, the source mentions a group of 3 women who had an experience that challenged their understanding of time and perception.
Okay.
They were all listening to the same late-night radio show.
Right.
But when they played back their recordings the next morning, 2 of them had a sporting event on their tapes.
Wait, what?
While the third had the radio show as expected.
How is that even possible? It's as if they shifted into a parallel reality where the radio show had been replaced by a sporting event.
That's one interpretation, and this idea of parallel realities or alternate dimensions is something that has fascinated philosophers, scientists, and spiritual seekers for centuries.
I mean, think about it. If reality is truly a projection of our consciousness, then it stands to reason that there could be countless other projections, countless other realities coexisting alongside our own. It's like imagining an infinite number of radio stations all broadcasting at different frequencies.
And perhaps we have the ability to tune into these different frequencies to shift our perception and experience different realities.
Wow.
It's a mind-boggling concept, but one that's supported by numerous anecdotal accounts and even some scientific theories.
So are we saying that anyone can just jump between realities at will? Is there a secret formula or a cosmic remote control we can use to switch channels?
It's not quite that simple. While the source suggests that we all have the potential to tap into these alternate realities, it emphasizes that it's not about control, but about awareness and alignment.
Okay.
It's about recognizing that our perception shapes our reality, and that by shifting our thoughts, beliefs, and intentions, we can shift our experience.
So it's not about forcing reality to conform to our will, but about aligning ourselves with the frequency of the reality we desire.
Exactly. And that brings us to another fascinating concept explored in the source, the shift to a new Earth.
Okay.
This isn't about a physical relocation,
Right.
but a vibrational shift, a movement into a higher dimensional reality characterized by peace, harmony, and expanded consciousness.
So it's like our planet and indeed the entire universe is evolving, shifting into a higher state of being.
Precisely. And this shift is happening now. It's not some distant future event. We're in the midst of it. The source describes it as a gradual increase in vibration and frequency affecting not only our planet, but also our own bodies and consciousness.
Can you elaborate on that? What does it mean to say that our bodies and consciousness are vibrating at a higher frequency?
Imagine a tuning fork.
Okay.
When you strike it, it vibrates at a specific frequency, producing a particular sound. Similarly, everything in the universe, including our physical bodies and subtle energy fields, vibrates at a certain frequency.
So are you saying that our bodies are like musical instruments, and the shift to a new Earth is like retuning those instruments to play a higher, more harmonious melody?
That's a beautiful analogy. And as this vibrational shift continues, we may experience certain physical and emotional changes.
Like what?
Think of it as growing pains, as our bodies and minds adjust to these higher frequencies.
What kind of changes are we talking about?
Well, some people report feeling more sensitive to energy, experiencing heightened intuition, or having vivid dreams. Others might feel more anxious or ungrounded, as if the old structures of their lives are crumbling away. It's a unique process for each individual, but ultimately it's about aligning ourselves with this higher vibration, letting go of old patterns and beliefs that no longer serve us, and embracing a new way of being.
It sounds both exciting and a bit daunting, like stepping off a familiar cliff into the unknown.
Indeed. But the Source assures us that we're not alone in this journey.
Ooh.
It describes 3 waves of souls who are playing a crucial role in this transition: the Pathfinders, the Antennas, and the New Children.
Okay, tell me more about these soul groups. Who are they, and what are their roles in this cosmic shift?
The Pathfinders, those born roughly between the late 1940s and the mid-1960s,
Okay.
were the pioneers. They came in with a strong sense of purpose, a deep knowing that they were here to pave the way for a new era.
Right.
They often felt like outsiders, like they didn't quite fit in.
Yeah.
But their unique perspective and rebellious spirit helped to break down old paradigms and make space for new possibilities.
So the Pathfinders were the trailblazers, the ones who shook things up and challenged the status quo.
Exactly. Then came the Antennas, born roughly between the late 1960s and the early 1980s.
Okay.
They are incredibly sensitive and intuitive, like cosmic receivers, picking up on subtle energies and broadcasting them out into the world. They're natural healers, artists, and visionaries, helping to raise the vibration of the planet through their creativity and compassion.
It sounds like they're the ones who are helping to amplify the signal of the new Earth, spreading its frequency far and wide.
Precisely. And finally, we have the New Children, those born from the mid-1980s onwards.
Okay.
They are the embodiment of the new Earth frequencies. They come in with an innate understanding of unity, interconnectedness, and higher consciousness. They're often highly sensitive, intuitive, and technologically savvy, and they're here to help us fully anchor these new energies into the planet.
So each wave of souls has a unique role to play in this grand cosmic symphony, each contributing their unique gifts and talents to the corrective evolution.
Exactly, and it's important to remember that we all have a part to play, regardless of when we were born or what soul group we identify with.
That's reassuring. I mean, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by all of this talk about cosmic shifts and vibrational frequencies, but ultimately it comes down to individual choice, doesn't it?
Absolutely. The Source emphasizes the crucial role of free will in this transition.
Okay.
We each have the power to choose which reality we align with, which path we want to walk. It's not about being left behind as much as it is about choosing the experience that resonates with our soul's journey.
That's a powerful concept. It means that we're not just passive bystanders in this cosmic drama, but active participants, co-creators of our own reality. And it begs the question, what can we do to consciously align ourselves with the frequency of the new Earth? What practical steps can we take to support this transition within ourselves and the world around us?
The Source offers some valuable insights on that front.
Okay.
It suggests that releasing fear is paramount. Fear is a low-frequency energy that keeps us tethered to old patterns and beliefs, preventing us from fully embracing the higher vibrations of the new Earth.
It's like fear is a heavy anchor holding us back from setting sail into uncharted waters.
Exactly. And the Source reminds us that fear is often based on illusion, on a misperception of reality. When we choose to face our fears, to question their validity, we often find that they dissolve, revealing a much brighter and expansive reality.
So releasing fear is about letting go of the stories we tell ourselves, the limitations we impose on ourselves, and embracing the unknown with courage and trust.
Precisely. And alongside releasing fear, the Source emphasizes the importance of forgiveness.
Okay.
Forgiveness is a powerful act of liberation, a way to release the energetic ties that bind us to past hurts and grievances.
It's about breaking free from the shackles of resentment and anger, allowing ourselves to heal and move forward unburdened by the weight of the past.
Exactly. And forgiveness doesn't mean condoning harmful actions or forgetting what happened. It's about choosing to release the negative energy we're holding on to, recognizing that holding on to anger and resentment only hurts us in the long run.
It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die.
Precisely. And as we release fear and embrace forgiveness, we create space for love and compassion to flow more freely in our lives.
Yeah.
Love is the highest frequency energy there is, and it has the power to transform not only our individual lives, but the entire world.
It's like love is the ultimate cosmic upgrade, the key to unlocking a brighter and more harmonious future. Speaking of upgrades, if you're finding this deep dive as illuminating as we are, be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone who might benefit from these insights. Now let's delve into some practical tips for navigating this shift and aligning with the frequency of the new Earth.
The Source suggests that we start by cultivating awareness.
Okay?
Pay attention to your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. What stories are you telling yourself?
So it's about becoming the observer of our own minds, noticing the patterns that are keeping us stuck in the old paradigm.
Exactly. And as you become more aware of your thoughts and beliefs, you can start to question them.
Okay.
Are they based on truth or fear? Do they serve you or hold you back?
It's about becoming a discerning consumer of our own thoughts, filtering out the mental junk food, and nourishing ourselves with thoughts that align with our highest potential.
Precisely. And as you release limiting beliefs, beliefs and embrace more empowering perspectives, you'll naturally begin to make different choices.
Choices that are in alignment with the new Earth frequencies, choices that support our growth and evolution.
Exactly. And those choices might involve simplifying your life, spending more time in nature, connecting with like-minded individuals, or engaging in practices that nourish your soul.
Right.
Such as meditation, yoga, or creative expression.
It's about creating a life that supports our vibrational shift, surrounding ourselves with people and practices that uplift us and help us to shine our brightest light.
Precisely. And as we make these choices, we may find that synchronicities begin to increase in our lives. We might meet the right people at the right time, opportunities might seemingly appear out of thin air, and we may experience a sense of flow and ease that we've never felt before.
It is as if the universe is conspiring to support our journey, guiding us towards our highest destiny.
Exactly. And that brings us to the importance of trusting our intuition.
Okay.
As we align with the new Earth frequencies, our intuition becomes stronger and clearer. It's that inner voice that guides us towards what is true and aligned for us.
It's like our internal GPS system guiding us through the uncharted territory of this new paradigm.
Precisely. And the more we trust our intuition, the more we'll find ourselves being guided towards experiences that support our growth and evolution.
So it's about learning to discern between the voice of fear and the voice of intuition, trusting that inner wisdom that knows the way. It sounds like navigating this shift to a new Earth is as much about inner work as it is about external changes.
Absolutely. It's about cultivating a deep connection with ourselves, trusting our inner compass, and making choices that align with our soul's purpose. The source also points out the importance of releasing attachment to outcomes.
So it's not about rigidly trying to control every aspect of our lives, but about surrendering to the flow of the universe, trusting that we're being guided towards what's meant for us.
Precisely. And this doesn't mean we become passive. It's about taking inspired action, following our intuition, and trusting that the universe will meet us halfway.
It's like we're dancing with the cosmos, allowing ourselves to be led, but also contributing our unique steps to the choreography.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And as we surrender to the flow of the universe, we may find that our perception of time begins to shift as well.
What do you mean?
Well, our current understanding of time is very linear, very past, present, future. But as we connect with the higher frequencies of the new Earth, we may start to experience time as more fluid, more cyclical.
So it's not about being bound by the constraints of a clock or a calendar, but about experiencing time as a spiral where past, present, and future are all interconnected.
Exactly. And this can be quite liberating, as it allows us to tap into the wisdom of our past experiences and the potential of our future selves, all while being fully present in the now moment.
It's like we're expanding our awareness beyond the limitations of linear time and stepping into a more expansive and multidimensional reality.
Precisely. And as we do so, we may find that our understanding of death transforms as well.
That's a big one. Death is something that most of us fear, something we try to avoid thinking about. How does the new Earth perspective change our view of death?
Well, from the new Earth perspective, death isn't the end, but a transition, a shift in consciousness. It's like graduating from one level of experience to the next.
So it's not about ceasing to exist, but about continuing our journey in a different form.
Exactly. And this can be very comforting, as it allows us to see death not as something to be feared, but as a natural part of the soul's evolution.
It's like shedding an old skin, allowing ourselves to be reborn into a new and expanded reality.
Precisely. And as we embrace this more expansive view of death, we may find that our fear of life diminishes as well. We realize that we are eternal beings, that our essence is indestructible, and that we have nothing to lose by fully embracing the present moment.
It's about living with a sense of freedom and fearlessness, knowing that even death is just another adventure, another chapter in the grand story of our soul.
Exactly. And as we step into this new paradigm, we become more aware of our interconnectedness with all of creation. We realize that we are not separate from nature, from each other, or from the divine source that flows through us all.
It's like we're waking up to the realization that we are all part of one grand cosmic web, each of us a unique thread contributing to the tapestry of existence.
Precisely. And as we embrace this interconnectedness, we naturally feel a deeper sense of compassion for ourselves, for others, and for the planet. We realize that our actions have ripple effects, and we become more conscious of the choices we make.
So it's not just about our individual evolution, but about contributing to the collective evolution of consciousness, helping to create a more loving, just, and harmonious world.
Exactly. And this is where our power truly lies. It's not about waiting for someone else to save us or fix the world. It's about recognizing that we are the ones we've been been waiting for, that we each have a unique role to play in this grand cosmic transformation.
It's about stepping into our power as conscious creators, aligning with the new Earth frequencies, and contributing our unique gifts and talents to the collective good.
Precisely. And as we do so, we will witness a world where love, peace, and harmony prevail. A world where we live in the right relationship with ourselves, with each other, and with the planet.
It's a beautiful vision, and one that we believe is within our reach. Remember, you are a powerful creator. Your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions all contribute to shaping the reality you experience. Choose love, choose compassion, choose unity, and together, let's create the new Earth we all long for.
If you found this deep dive inspiring, be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with anyone who might resonate with these ideas. There are 2 videos on the screen for you to choose from. Click on the one that calls to you and continue your journey of exploration.